a little bit of perspective for you, right? Today I was out doing my normal food shopping, right? And I see this girl that I see on Instagram all the time, right? She thinks herself to be a baddie or whatever, what have you, like an Instagram model, right? And I know this girl. I didn't go to school with her, but I went to school in the same year, and I interacted with her group of friends and the girls that she grew up with as well, right? So we know each other, right? So for all the pretense of what she appears to be as a baddie online or Instagram, right? I actually know who she is, right? And she knows who I am, right? But when I saw her in doing her shopping, right? And not to put her down or anything, right? Or anyone out there that's thinking along the same lines I'm thinking, right? It just made me think, raw. All of these men that are on you 24/7 in your comments, in your DMs, have no idea how much of a normal fucking girl you are, right? But because Instagrammers pedestalize you to a level where you're looking down on these men as peasants, right? Most of them probably doing well better than you, right? And the girls as well, but that's neither here nor there. It just made me think, raw, why do men pedestalize women like this when really and truly she farts, she shits, her breath stinks, she eats, she sleeps, she's annoying like the rest of us, right? Like the rest of us, right? So just to change your perspective of how you look at people as above you or greater than they are, right? I'm not putting that girl down at all, right? She does her thing, hats off to her, right? But man just don't know, right? Let's just say it like that. Man don't know because they're looking from a perspective of like, you know, like if you go to another person's ends, right, and you see the girls there, you're like, yeah, that end's got get out of here. And then you go to your ends, right, and you look at the girls in your ends like, they're whatever, I know this, that, and the other about them, right, yeah. But the guys from out of town are starstruck. They're like, fucking hell, that's the one, right? And you're like, that's not the one, right? But it's the same thing with the internet. Just think about it like that. And I'll give you a secondary perspective, right? Think about it like this. Some of the most sexiest, beautiful women in the world, right? Not putting down sex workers, but they are sex workers, right? They are porn stars and stuff like this, right? And they do some degrading shit on cameras, right? And for money. But we would see them and be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful, right? She deserves ... just because of her looks, right? But really and truly, she's a fucking dog, right? She's more doggish than you, right? She's on more madness than you are, right? So just think about that and try and put this shit into perspective. Like I said, I ain't no one to give you no advice on men and women, right? And your marriage or drawing girls or whatever it is, right? I ain't got all that experience, all that information, all that knowledge, right? I'm a learner just like you. But I'm just giving you my perspective, right? Yes, she's a baddie by the looks of her, right? But you don't know what's behind that, right? That's just the cover of the book, right? You don't know if the yard is run down, right out, or stink out. You don't know the poops and stink out, so yeah? You don't know, right? So just keep that in mind, right? And just address them like that, right? They're not better than you, right? And not to be a big head or a narcissist or anything about it, but just think about it like that. You're not better than me, right? So if we're going to have a conversation, I'm going to talk to you on the level, right? Not because you look a certain way or portray a certain image, right? Because people might look at me and think I act a certain way, right? But these people have never spoken to me, right? They've only seen me and heard about me, so there's that, right? But I consider myself a pretty down-to-earth guy, right? Pretty chilled, right? So I keep that perspective now more as an adult than ever. Because yes, they look good, right? But they're not any better than me, right? And sometimes they're even worse than me, right? So just check that pedestalization shit, right? And just be like, nah, yeah, this bitch looks nice, excuse my French, no offense to ladies, right? But is she all that really, right? Does she have a personality to match, right? Is she actually a good person, right? And even if her body ain't real, right? Who cares if it is or isn't, or if it isn't, right? Just from a human perspective, is that a decent person or not, right? That's what you need to think about. They're not better than me because they look nice, not better than me because they got 100k followers, right? They're not, because you're in the fucking shop doing your shopping just like me, right? And the difference is, I'm shopping for one, yeah?